I worked with Shelley for most of 20 years. Shelley was a remarkable human being. She demonstrated that if people of goodwill gather together and organize and use their education and use their skills, they can help poor people advance.
She was a madrina, as we call, in our community, is someone who really cares and takes care of, at the same time provides advice and guidance. She was that, and for me personally, she was a mentor. She helped us understand that advocacy is not just giving information to people, it's believing that people can mobilize and pressure so that we can create change.
She wanted to ensure that farm workers didn't have to sacrifice their health for going out and picking the fruits and vegetables here in our nation and supplying those products for all of Americans and throughout the world. Everybody might have not known Shelley Davis's name, but they certainly knew the results of the work that she was doing.
It had huge impact. I mean, but for Shelley and the few people who were dedicated to this work, there wouldn't be an EPA worker protection standard. There wouldn't be toilets in the field for farm workers. The basic protections that you would think that all workers should deserve took years of struggle. And so when you look at the fact that there are finally just these basic level of protections, she was a part of all of that.
Well, I think change takes work and it takes time, and especially the farm worker movement, right? We all relate to the earlier days of the movement and the days when, Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta were organizing the Farm Workers Union. There is a clear line that you can draw from those times to now. And the striking thing about Shelley was that she was aware of and part of that line, but she was also aware of the line that was going to come later, right? That this is about people carrying a torch and then passing the torch on, but the assumption is that there's always got to be somebody carrying on that work.
And so she trained a whole cadre of us to carry that message. She would phone me up if I'd written something or if I'd spoken somewhere and I neglected to talk about the impact of farm workers specifically. She would phone me up. She'd say, I think you forgot the farm workers in this one. She'd say, let's have a meeting. EPA hasn't mentioned farm workers for a while. It's time to put it into their faces again. So she trained a lot of us, and I think that one of the most important legacies that she leaves behind is a whole trained new cadre of people to carry her message and to carry her goals.
I met Shelley, it was the summer of 2006, and I was one of the Farm Worker Justice interns back then. Through working with her, I was able to see in a clear way, kind of, here's somebody who, if I end up like Shelley Davis, I will have done a lot of things right. This fall I'm going to go to law school, and Shelley had actually written one of my recommendations. I don't know what she wrote, but it worked. I'm going to go to law school with the idea of trying to be a public servant in that same way, to kind of be able to work on behalf of people who sometimes don't have a voice.
So the challenge for us is to keep Shelley's voice alive, to keep Shelley's vision alive, and to keep the function of what she did on a daily basis, day in, day out, alive, so that workers do receive their just due, which is a safe workplace, a safe environment in which to raise children that can go on to be contributors to this country like everybody else.
Para mí la S de Shelley significa sabia, sabia, soñadora, soñadora.
La H, honesta,
honesta,
hermosa,
hermosa.
E, entusiasta,
entusiasta,
especial,
especial.
L, leal,
leal,
luchista,
luchista.
La E. Entereza.
Teresa.
Ejemplar.
Ejemplar.
La Y. Y continuamos la lucha. Y continuamos su compromiso. Y continuamos con Shelley Davis en nuestros corazones, porque ella creyó en los cambios que las campesinas podemos hacer. Shelley Davis siempre vivirá en nuestros corazones. ¡Que viva Shelley Davis!
¡Que viva!
¡Que viva Shelley Davis!
¡Que viva!
¡Que viva Shelley Davis!